Good morning, students. Map of India. You all know that this question is of 10 marks. So, for that, you have to practice a lot, and on a correct place, you have to mark all the places which will be asked in your exam or test. So, practice it well. Now, this is the map which you get in your exam. This is called the river map. In this map only you practice all the places where you have to mark it. Then only you will mark correct in the exam also. Now you can see this red color line. This red color line is known as 82.5 degree east longitude or standard meridian of India. So if I zoom it, you can see that this is the area where it passes. This area is called confluence, or you can say Sangam. Here we have Allahabad. So this is the main point from where it will have to pass. The other main point from where it have to pass is the eastern side of Sri Lanka. You can see the eastern side of Sri Lanka. So keep a scale on these 2 points and then draw a line, and this line will not be a straight line but it will be a curved line. You can see here it's a curved line. Okay, so you have to mark this longitude, and this longitude is 82.5 degree east longitude, which is also known as standard meridian. Direction of southwest monsoon wind. There are two types of southwest monsoon wind. One is Arabian branch of southwest monsoon wind and other is Bay of Bengal branch of southwest monsoon wind, which causes rainfall in India. The other type is a retreating monsoon, or it is known as northeast monsoon wind. Now here you can see the black color line pointing towards the western coast of India is a Arabian Sea branch of southwest monsoon wind, and red color line pointing towards the Myanmar is Bay of Bengal or southwest monsoon wind. Now this line is just opposite, coming from the north, that is from the land to seaward, is a northeast monsoon wind, and it's pointed towards the eastern coast of India and causes rainfall in Tamil Nadu and parts of Andhra Pradesh. Soil. Earlier you have to mark 4 soils in your map. Now you have only 2 soil, which is alluvial soil and black soil. Now this is the white area shown here is a black soil. Just try not to shade over the river but of the sides of the river. This is the black soil, and in Gujarat also you can see it's in the center. Why it is in the center? Because the coastal area have a alluvial soil. Now alluvial soil, we have 2 types of alluvial soil, one in the northern plain of India and second in peninsular part of India, which is also alluvial soil. So when it is asked to mark the southern portion of alluvial soil, then you will mark the peninsular alluvial soil, that is the coastal area of eastern and western Ghats. And in the northern part, you can share it near to the river, not over the river, near to the river from Punjab to West Bengal and little bit part of Assam. So don't mark over or shade over the river but on the sides of the river. Now next is Thar Desert. It is a desert portion. You can see here this is a desert. When it is asked to mark, you have to shade it like this only in your map. Coastal plain. We have eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain. Eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain is divided into different parts and different names has been given to it. Now you can see here eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain, which is divided into different parts. Western coastal plain is divided into Konkan coast, Kannada coast and Malabar coast. You can see here, and that way only you have to mark in your map. And eastern coastal plain have 2 parts. Northern Sirikas and Coromandel coast. So you have to make a bracket, or you can draw a line over the coastal area and then mark it as a parts of the coastal region or coastal plains. Thank you. Just practice it if you want 10 out of 10 in your map work. Practice it.